6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Ayesha Nayab. First, the headlines. Finance Minister has reiterated government's priority to address energy sector issues, including circular debt, to bring economic growth in the country. Foreign Minister has expressed a hope that trade between Pakistan and China will further flourish with enhanced cooperation in diverse sectors. International Atomic Energy Agency has appreciated Pakistan for its support in implementation of Nuclear Security Cooperation Program. All Parties Hurriyat Conference has demanded an impartial international probe into all massacres committed by Indian troops in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Russia and Turkey have agreed to transport wheat flour to African countries to meet their demand. And in the ICC Women's Under-19 T20 World Cup, Pakistan will take on New Zealand at Potchefstroom in South Africa on Monday. And now the news in detail. Finance Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar has reiterated government's priority to address the issues of energy sector, including circular debt, to bring financial sustainability of the sector and economic growth of the country. He was chairing a meeting on reforms in energy sector in Islamabad today. Convener of the Committee for the Settlement of the Circular Debt in Gas Sector, Ashfaq Yusuf Tola, apprised the chair of the quantum of the circular debt in gas sector and modalities and framework to introduce reforms in energy sector to offset the burden of circular debt in gas sector. The meeting discussed viable proposals focused on bringing sustainability to the energy sector to achieve economic growth in the country. The Finance Minister further directed the committee to finalize their report and action plan for early settlement of circular debt in gas sector. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari says the bilateral trade with China is expected to flourish further due to enhanced cooperation between the two countries in diverse sectors, including investments in renewable energy. In an interview with Xinhua in Davos, Switzerland, on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum, he said the relationship between the two countries is based on mutual trust and understanding, and both countries support each other on issues of core interest. He said Pakistan and China believe in promoting regional peace and stability and share a common dream of development and prosperity. The Foreign Minister emphasized that Pakistan and China have a multifaceted partnership and robust strategic and defense cooperation. Our economic and trade relations are rapidly advancing and entering a new phase with the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said China has become the top destination for Pakistan's students, and there are strong links between our people, nurtured by artists, academia, the scientific community and the media. Pakistan Railways has decided to restore Green Line Express train between Islamabad and Karachi with newly imported Chinese coaches from Friday. According to Pakistan Railways, the Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif is expected to inaugurate the train operation. The train will run between Magla railway station in Islamabad and Karachi, with stops at Rawalpindi, Chaklala, Lahore, Khanewal, Bahawalpur, Rohri, Hyderabad and Ring Road. There will be no stop at Ring Road on return. The racks of the train consist of AC Business, AC Parlour, AC Standard and Economy Class coaches. The train with the high-class facilities shall have separate cabins for women passengers in AC and Economy Class coaches. Booking and reservation of the train has been started. Ministry of Religious Affairs says, according to Indian officials, Pakistani Zareen who have applied for visiting Ajmer will be sent to India on Tuesday. A spokesperson of the Ministry of Religious Affairs in a statement today asked Zareen of Ajmer to reach Lahore at 10 a.m. on Monday instead of Sunday. The spokesperson further stated that no information has so far been received from the Indian Embassy regarding the issuance of visas. Passports of Zareen have not yet been received from the Indian Embassy. The spokesperson said the passports and visas will be handed over to Zareen in Lahore on receipt. He said that Zareen can seek more information from Religious Affairs desk's phone number 051-9211-670. President Dr. Arif Alvi has taken serious notice of the rising trend of online banking frauds. The President has directed the banking muhtasib to take substantive and effective steps by using technology capable of differentiating between the genuine and fraudulent transaction attempts. He also stressed upon the need of bringing about structured and systematic improvements in online banking mechanisms by immediately identifying the fraudulent persons and taking strong, exemplary, punitive actions against them. This is Radio Pakistan. International Atomic Energy Agency has appreciated Pakistan for its support in implementation of IAEA Pakistan Nuclear Security Cooperation Program. Director Division of Nuclear Security Alina Burglova, during her visit to Pakistan with her team, discussed a future cooperation between IAEA and Pakistan and reviewed progress under the program. Under the program, the agency provided assistance for upgrading security measures at a nuclear power plant, nuclear medical centers, and provision of radiation detective equipment to combat illicit trafficking of radioactive materials. Pakistan is one of the founding members of IAEA. Pakistan and IAEA had signed a nuclear security cooperation program to enhance effectiveness of country's nuclear security regime in 2005. Pakistan acknowledges IAEA's continued support to enhance its nuclear capabilities, including human resource development and associated training infrastructure. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference leaders have demanded an impartial international probe into all massacres committed by Indian troops in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The APHC leaders made the demand on the occasion of the completion of 33 years of Golkandal massacre today. More than 50 innocent people were martyred and hundreds other injured when Indian troops opened indiscriminate firing on peaceful demonstrators in Golkandal area of Srinagar on this day in 1990. In their statements issued in Srinagar, the APHC leaders and organizations, including Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front and Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Hurriyat Forum, paid rich tributes to the martyrs of Golkandal carnage. They condemned the criminal silence maintained by the international community on the Indian brutalities in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Meanwhile, a protest demonstration was held in Doda's district of Jammu region against the Narendra Modi-led fascist Indian government's action of evicting people from their land in the name of anti-encroachment drive across the occupied territory. In India, the administration in Haridwar city of Uttarakhand state has fined 7 mosques over azan on loudspeaker. Local administration took this action on charges of causing noise pollution. An Israeli Jewish settler martyred a Palestinian man in the occupied West Bank today. According to a CCTV footage released by the Israeli military, the Palestinian was shot by an Israeli as they tried to enter a Jewish farm. At least 18 Palestinians have so far been martyred by Israeli forces in the occupied West Bank during the current month. The Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin have discussed steps to provide wheat flour to Africa from Turkey. During a phone call, both the leaders agreed on the project of turning Russia grain into flour in Turkey and sending it to all African countries. The Black Sea Grain Corridor to allow ships to export goods from Ukraine and export of ammonia from Russia were also discussed during the call. In the ICC Women's Under-19 T20 World Cup, Pakistan women will take on New Zealand women at Potchefstroom, South Africa on Monday. The match will start at 4:45 a.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Pakistan have so far 4 points after 3 matches in Group B. Pakistan won 2 matches against Zimbabwe and Rwanda and lost 1 match against England. And finally, the weather report. Cold and dry weather is expected in most plain areas of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, thunderstorm with snow over hills is expected in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News.